graduated in teaching, in education. So I do have a background in education, but I've been to the mainland, lived there for about 8 years and did some special ed there, but I'm with the private sector now. So I work 3 days a week and supplement my income by, doing other things. But I also have time now to take care of my mom on weekends. So lots has happened since since joining TARDIS. Oh, major concerns with my mortgage, before TARDIS. It's like, anyone else. You have a home. I have 3 children to raise, and a job, a full-time job. But I never could see myself getting ahead so that I could maybe pay off my mortgage sooner, because I got married late, children late. I bought my home in 1990. So, oh my gosh, can I keep paying my mortgage at, beyond 70, 80 years old? So it was very frightening. But when TARDIS, came to our lives and I took a look at it, I felt like this might be the window of the opportunity that we're looking for. So I'm so glad that my husband and I were open-minded enough to take a look, and then we decided, should we, shouldn't we? The first time I heard about TARDIS, I thought, wow, maybe this is what, I can do. So I did give it a try, but it was not that easy. So I was not able to do it on my own. And then I realized that, I just need some help, and found out that with TARDIS, I can have a personal coach. And that's all it was to have someone kind of guide me along the way. TARDIS has done so much for us. I have a church in Japan that I need to go to every year, and I'm able to attend our church events, every year. I have a daughter that lives in Japan, and I'm able to, visit her at the same time. But what's really wonderful is I have actually paid off $50,000, from my mortgage, and that has been wonderful, because along the way I've also had, some extra cash flow where I have a daughter in San Jose. I'm able to visit them, and when it comes to giving to our churches, I'm able to do that. With TARDIS in our lives now, and with the coach that I have, there's just a new window of opportunities. It's just that we have to be broad-minded enough and open-minded enough to, decide whether we'd like to try some of what TARDIS is offering. But my husband and I, we just have this strong trust in Chris and Tanisha. I've known Tanisha even before TARDIS. And so actually, the relationship started, before TARDIS, but we decided that it'll be worth it to, give this a try, because I'm all about trusting people. And I just trusted Tanisha and Chris. What do I like the most about TARDIS is it's allowing me to show my children. Now I'm going to be sad. It's really important for me to show them that no matter how old you are, that if you have a legacy and you have a goal in mind, and you want to do it for people that you love, then you need to go for it. And so what I want to show my kids with numbers, with facts and figures, is this is how much I've done, and why don't you take a look at it? Be open-minded enough to take a look at it and just decide on your own. But that's what it is. It's to show my kids that having a legacy is really important. Gosh, when we first heard about it, yes, price was absolutely a factor. But I think the dream of what we would want and the hope far outweighed, what we would have to put out. And I think what we would have to put out I felt like it was going to be just temporary because it would all come back eventually. So, but in the beginning, yes, do we want to do it or not was a factor. But like I've said, before, Tanisha and Chris played a big part in making us feel like it'll work as long as we did our part and followed the instructions and the strategies. I knew it would work. I would recommend TARDIS, and the reason is because it's helped me, and I'm all about if it can help someone to reduce stress in their lives, because a lot of times it is financial. And I have friends that would love to have a mortgage, but they can't have a mortgage. So, and those that do have mortgages, they want to get rid of their mortgage. And so, TARDIS can definitely help. But I think with me, sometimes I just don't know how to tell people. Customer service is really important for me because I have a full-time job and, I do HR administrative work there. But I've always felt like, treating your clients or your customers with respect is so important, and being organized. And that's what I saw when I entered your office, the TARDIS office, for the first time. It appeared very organized, and when I get responses, it's very quick. So, I knew that this is something that, I could be with, a company that I could deal with for a long time. It's just amazing to me that I'm just little old me, I have a full-time job, and I do things to supplement my income, and I was given this opportunity to better my life, and but I'm a school teacher and a mom, so for me to be here at the level I'm at right now feels so good.